What would be pros of having same-sex couples dancing against opposite-sex couples? Fancy 2019 South Open Dance Sport Championships. I'm here with Bob Powers, who is an amazing rhythm dancer, by the way. We're actually going to be talking a little bit about the competition itself and overall, how do you like the event personally?
It's beautiful. The setup is amazing. Gives you a very warm feeling when you walk in the room, and everybody seems energized.
Being an MC, when you're sort of in the outskirts and you guys are in the spotlights, it keeps you warm being in the spotlight as well, along with dances, which is nice, actually. Yes. Would you be able to define ballroom dancing for me, in your own opinion? What is ballroom dancing?
I guess ballroom dancing to me is the expression of the music, how we hear the music, what we feel in our bodies, and how two people interpret that together.
Two people, anyone in particular, man, woman, doesn't matter, together?
No, absolutely not.
Which sort of takes me into the next question with the recent changes with the NDCA rule, where a couple is defined by the leader and the follower. What do you think about the current situation, current state of affairs, and the same-sex couples coming in and dancing in the categories that the traditional couples are dancing in? What do you think?
Well, I think it's great that they have the opportunity to do that, and I think it was very unfair that they didn't have the opportunity before. I just wish we had been ahead of it instead of chasing it, meaning that knowing it was going to happen and anticipating it, setting it up so that we're more educated as to what we're looking for, so that we can define the rules and how it should be done, versus really now it's kind of being thrown at us, and we're trying to figure out, well, how do you compare a man and a man against a woman and a woman, or a woman and a woman against a man and a woman? I think it can be done. I just think we need to get ahead of it instead of chasing it.
What would be pros of having same-sex couples dancing against opposite-sex couples?
I don't know, and I don't know if I'm thinking that way or if I think same-sex should be against same-sex. I mean, and I don't even know if two men should be equal against two women. I mean, it's a completely different look. It involves things like wearing heels, wearing a dress, not wearing a dress, not wearing heels. That changes balance. That changes what you can do, who leads, who follows, if they can switch, if they can't. That's what I mean. I feel like we should have defined it ahead of time, so that, and I think the couples would have appreciated that, knowing what they're up against instead of them not knowing as well.
Difficulties from the judge's perspective when if you were in the situation, and you already are in the situation where you have to, I guess, judge the couples of same sex and the couples who are in opposite sex dancing together on the same floor. What would be the difficulties that you are facing?
With the Pro-Am, it doesn't matter, because Pro-Am, you're judging the students, so it doesn't matter who the teacher is. If it comes pro to pro, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's 42 years of looking at a man and woman dancing together, and now I have to look at a man and woman against a man and a man, or a woman and woman, and my eyes just aren't used to seeing that. It's gonna take a little while to adjust. So I'm wondering if it should be at that point right now, or if it should just be man against man, man against man, and woman against woman, or I don't know.
So I guess a separate category would be a little bit more appropriate in your mind at this point.
For me, yeah, because there's physical differences, there's costume differences, and I think those things separated.
Thank you for the feedback. Since it's such a controversial topic right now, it's something new, it is something exciting. Exactly. Hopefully going into the future, we will be able to figure things out. Bob Powers, thank you. Sure. 2019 South Open Dance Sport Championships. See you guys in a bit.
Take care.
All right.